Ejaz Ilmi of the BJP is with us. General G.D. Bakshi is with us. Colonel Anil Kaul will be joining us in some time. Maulana Maqsood Ul Hasan Kazmi, Chairman of the Imam Council of India. Maulana Muhammad Sufia Nizami, who is spokesperson for the Darul Uloom Firangi Mahal from Lucknow. And Ejaz Maqbool, who's a lawyer for the All India Muslim Personal Law Board. Thank you very much, gentlemen, for joining us. The Congress party is still deciding whether to depute a spokesperson for this debate. We have our live unit with a Congress leader, spokesperson right now. He's telling us he has not heard from the Congress party yet whether he has the permission to come on the news hour. Now, straight, simple question to you, and I'd like to start with you, Maulana Maqsood Ul Hasan Kazmi. Should Manishankar Aiyar be sacked? One. B, should he be removed from the Congress party? And should a statement be released by you representing the Imam Council of India against the comments of Manishankar Aiyar?
Mr. Arnab Goswami, your question is a leading question. Mr. Manishankar Aiyar, whatever he has said, he said that in UN, in Iraq, US can attack Iraq, can drone attack without taking permission from UNO. So
you are also going to build a case for terrorism, I can see here. You see, Mr. Kazmi, in that case,
let me speak.
Let's open the debate. Mr. Kazmi,
my single
complete
point,
your point.
Arnab, it is not.
Yeah,
it is not good.
I think people like you make this comment. He has said
there are double standard which are being adopted all over the world today.
Sure.
Entire world, even in our country.
Okay,
you know, I congratulate you, Mr. Dr. Ved Prakash Vaidik, who had met dreaded terrorists in Pakistan, and you had gone down heavily on him. I congratulate you, and times now.
No,
but RSS chief Mohan Bhagwat has did not condemn him.
I'll tell you my view. One second, 1 minute.
Mr. Please be clear.
Ejaz Ilmi. Yes, Ejaz Ilmi, go ahead.
Yeah, from an eloquent linguist, Mr. Manishankar Aiyar has become a terror apologist, and his inspiration of Mahatma Gandhi and Nehru is gone, and Mr. Imran Masood, it seems to be his inspiration. There is no scope for violence, terror and murder in religion or any religion. Every Maulana out there should stand up and condemn it, because if we don't stand up, then the narrative of a deviant version of Islam, political jihad, will be the center narrative. We have to stand up now, and there's no question of or brushing it aside with the carpet. Mr. Manishankar Aiyar should apologize.
We are not supporting terrorism. We are condemning France attack.
Please condemn it openly.
We condemn.
Yes.
We demand that the perpetrator should be booked.
But the argument...
should be booked.
No, Maulana Maqsood Ul Hasan Kazmi. Maulana Maqsood Ul Hasan Kazmi. Was the attack... 1 minute. Was the attack... 1 minute. Let me get G.D. Bakshi in also. Was the attack on the school in Peshawar, which killed 132 children, right, also justified?
They are inhuman people.
Don't tell me what is inhuman and inhuman, because those people do. The Pakistani Taliban, the Tehreek-e-Taliban Pakistan, also, which claimed responsibility for the attack, said it is a response to the drone attacks. They spoke the same language. They spoke the same language that Manishankar Aiyar spoke.
We are not supporting them. We are not condoning them.
Okay.
We are condemning them. Our point is only that. Sushil Kumar from Rajasthan claims and written on the name of IMF, Indian Mujahideen.
It is the first time
when his name exposed as he is Sushil Kumar.
Mr. Kazmi, when the Al-Qaeda claimed responsibility.
Versions of Islam.
When the Al-Qaeda claimed responsibility for the attack on the Yemeni defense complex, which killed 52 people, it said we targeted the site because it hosted the US personnel behind drone attacks on its terrorists. Same argument that has been put today by Manishankar Aiyar. I mean, I don't know today what your problem is. Manishankar Aiyar says the following. He says, and I quote this, he says, We have to admit that ever since there has been a war on terror after 9/11, many innocent Muslims have lost their lives. This is what America did. It is therefore only to be expected there will be a backlash. He describes an act of terrorism as a backlash. G.D. Bakshi will come into the debate and others also, please. I was hoping today there would be a stronger voice against the kind of irresponsible and
There is no
ignorant
justification
comments
for
of
this.
Manishankar Iyer. I don't know why that is not coming out.
Obnoxious.
If you feel Manishankar Iyer should be sacked from parliament, if you feel Sonia Gandhi and Rahul Gandhi
Yes.
should take a clear position and sack him from the Congress party as a lesson so no other leader in India can justify terrorism in the way that Manishankar Iyer has, you can tweet now. Yes, G.D. Bakshi. Anil Kaul, welcome into the debate. G.D.
You know,
Bakshi, please.
Thank you. Arnab, I would like to state that the United Nations Security Council resolution has very clearly stated that no cause in the world can ever justify the perpetration of terror. You know, the slaughter of innocent children. Can you stand up and justify that? You kill, you go and by name you shoot these correspondents, you attack the pillars of free speech in a democracy, and you justify that? You justify that on the basis that, the war on terrorism has killed many Muslims. What about the people who have been killed by the terrorists? What cause in the world can justify terrorism? And it is so very disheartening to note that in a country like India, which is such a victim of terror, for the last 30 years, Arnab, we have been at the receiving end of terror attacks. And here are Indian politicians who stand up and at a time when the rest of the world is in mourning, try and justify these attacks and more or less call for more of them. You know, this is what
Arnab,
is the problem.
yes,
He
this
also
is
goes
why-
on to say, Manishankar Iyer also goes on to say, one second, now let me get Maulana Muhammad
Let's not
Sufyan
apologize.
Nizami and Ijaz
I
Maqbool. Maybe
support-
they will take a clearer position.
No.
Maulana Masood, let others come
Why
in,
don't
please. What
we-
does he say?
why
What does he say? He should, he says, Manishankar Iyer says, please listen to me.
Dr. Ved Prakash Vaidik,
Sir-
who had made derided terrorist in Pakistan, Hafiz Saeed.
Sir, please hold yourself
Why
back.
don't we
Maulana
condemn?
Kazmi, hold yourself back.
RSS
He did not
support
kill
him.
the children in
These
Peshawar.
type are-
He did not
these
kill the
are
children in
double
Peshawar.
standard
He
which
did
we
not
are
kill.
adopting.
He did not kill the Paris Charlie Hebdo. Mr. Vaidik did not kill. You can criticize him, but he doesn't go about using terrorism, murder and mayhem to kill innocents. That is not Islam.
Sure.
Maulana Sahab, get your facts correct. That is not Islam.
He would have been
You're being
hanged
shameful.
so far.
It's a shame on you.
If
Learn your
Dr.
religion at least,
Vaidik
please.
would
Learn your
have been a
religion.
Muslim, he would have been hanged so far. I am sure. You are
forget FN part.
adopting double
Talk about
standard.
Peshawar, talk about
You are
Paris.
adopting double
Talk
standard.
about
Manishankar
Talk
Iyer
about-
says-
in Bangalore,
Talk-
Paras.
In
Talk
fact,
about
it is
Islamic jihadism.
it is a
Talk about
test.
Islamic jihadism.
It is a test of the true secularism of the Congress party. Mr. Kazmi, a minute, please.
Security agency are
A minute, please, Mr. Kazmi. A minute, please. A minute,
Who
please.
is
Do not
running
justify terror.
Indian
Ejaz
Mujahideen?
Maqbool,
Yes, she
Ejaz
is
Maqbool
running
also wants to
Who
come
is
in.
running
Justify
Indian
terror.
Mujahideen?
Ejaz Maqbool wants to come in, Mr. Kazmi. Mr. Kazmi, only terrorists use this kind of language. Manishankar Iyer also goes on to say, powerless people will
not
find
part of the
powerless
religion,
ways of
Maulana.
responding. One second. Powerless people will find powerless ways of responding. When there are drone attacks, when many people lose their homes who have nothing to do with the war, it is only expected that there will be a backlash. It goes on to say, in France, they say Muslim women cannot wear the hijab. It is only natural there will be a response to this. So he's saying that because in France, Muslim women are not allowed to wear a hijab, there can be terrorist attacks. I have never heard a more
not
ridiculous comment than that. Ejaz Maqbool, should he be removed from parliament? Should he be removed from parliament, Ejaz Maqbool? The question is to Ejaz Maqbool. Question is to Ijaz Maqbool. The question is to Ijaz Maqbool, sir. Let him speak.
Dr. Manishankar.
Let Ejaz Maqbool,
Our point is only that
Ejaz Maqbool.
please, for the God's
can be
sake,
no
we should
justification.
not adopt double standard.
May I come in now?
Ejaz Maqbool.
Don't demonize the entire community by your statements.
See,
Ejaz Maqbool.
no. No, let us be very clear. Nobody can justify the kind of killing that France has seen. No, the Islam does not permit it. But I would have one small caveat in this, that freedom of speech also comes with a sense of responsibility. You should not demean anybody's religion. We should not demean Christ. We should not demean Prophet Muhammad, and there should be a sense of responsibility among the people who manage the media, and the people. Therefore, there has to be a sense of responsibility. But there can be no justification for such kind of mad killing that has happened in France. I would say that every freedom comes with a sense of responsibility.
Is Mani Shankar Iyer, Mr. Ijaz Maqbool, is Mani Shankar Iyer being should?
No, I would not agree with the extreme view of Mr. Mani Shankar Iyer. I would not agree with his extreme
he
view.
describes
but I would certainly say,
Mr. One second, you know something?
No,
Mr. You can't. Mr. Maqbool, please listen to me. Since yesterday, I've said a lot of people have suddenly started talking about limits on the freedom of expression. None of these people were speaking so aggressively before. 1 minute before the French attack. Suddenly, they are talking about limits on the freedom of expression. No, 1 minute. Please hear me, sir. Okay, so my question is, now there is an argument, there must be limits on the freedom of expression, and people like Mani Shankar Iyer say that what has happened is a backlash. It is a reaction to the war on terror. It is only natural such terrorist attacks happens. It is only a response to the situation. The West should learn they cannot remain a Christian country anymore. They cannot be a Christian world anymore. This is like, building a by that logic, Mr. Ijaz Maqbool, and let's be very clear, was the January 2014 attack on a Kabul cafe, which killed 21 people, justified, since that too was claimed to be a retaliation of the war on terror? The language that Mani Shankar Iyer speaks is the language of the Taliban. The same logic of the Al-Qaeda, the same logic of the Tehreek-e-Taliban Pakistan, the same logic of the Lashkar-e-Taiba. And the Congress party says there should be no justification for terrorism. So, how if
he should not be apologized for terror.
There is no justification for such
Don't
kind
apologize.
of killing, but at the same time we must.
No, why this but?
Debate.
No, why this? Why this but? No, 1 second. By that logic, please remove the ifs and buts.
To become responsible also.
Mr. Maqbool, we are talking about
there
terrorism.
has to be ifs and buts also.
Mr. Maqbool, if there are ifs and buts, I'm willing to debate it with you.
You have to be responsible media. You cannot demean anybody's religion.
Mr. Maqbool, today, nowadays, it has become fashionable to teach the media its responsibility.
Such kind of mad killing is not justified.
Mr. Maqbool, it has become fashionable when the media asks tough questions. Everybody wants to remind the media of its responsibility. Let me tell you. Let me tell you.
Simply saying.
Let the viewers hear this.
I'm simply saying that I am condemning this attack. But at the same time, I'm saying that media must introspect and they should not demean anybody's religion.
There are no ifs and buts.
No, there has to be ifs and buts.
There can't be ifs and buts.
No, there are no ifs and buts.
No, there has to be.
No, Mr. Ilmi is responding.
Comes with certain
even the Prophet,
Mr. Ilmi, please.
Freedom comes with certain responsibility.
Mr. Ilmi, react like this, so why should the followers react like that?
Every freedom, no, you cannot demean anybody's religion, and even in French authorities should have curbed such a thing. But there is no justification for killing those people.
No,
Islam doesn't permit that. But at the same time, authorities should not make the freedom such that you demean somebody's religion.
Again, I'm asking the question: should Mani Shankar Iyer be removed from Parliament?
Terrorism and killing.
Should Mani Shankar Iyer be removed from Parliament for making this justification for terrorism?
Nobody is justifying that.
Okay, so Colonel Anil Kaul wants to come into the debate. Colonel Anil Kaul.
Speaker to say
Colonel Kaul.
to dismiss him.
Colonel Kaul, please.
Mr.
Colonel Kaul, please. Let's hear another voice. Colonel Kaul.
Direct question to you is please.
Colonel Kaul, please, Maulana.
Arnab is that.
Colonel Kaul, please, Maulana. Colonel Kaul, please.
When Bardwan Bilast,
Sir, let Colonel Kaul have his view.
Bijon Mahajan.
मौलाना साहब हमें ही मौका दे दीजिए.
Bardwan Bilast.
Maulana Kazmi, let Colonel Kaul speak.
Put up this issue.
We are talking about the Paris blast.
Maulana Kazmi, let Colonel Kaul speak. Can I have him on the screen, please, so that he can speak? Go ahead, Colonel Kaul.
Thank you, Arnab. First of all, it's good to be back on NewsHour after almost a gap of 1 year.
Thank you.
Having said that, I think Manishankar Iyer is basically only looking for a piece of the sun where he seems to have been obviated in the last couple of years due to a total eclipse of his performance for the last 1 year or so. Therefore, his remarks should be taken with a pinch of salt. But in the larger interest, if that is the view of the Congress party, it is very, very despicable, because this reflects the same kind of observation of pseudo-secularists who, for their own gain, try to propagate that such an action is a fair one and is in the same vein as an eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth. If what he says is correct, then it should also involve a reciprocal gesture in the Islamic world. Why are they averse to Christians or Hindus also becoming part of the mainstream in the Islamic world? If that is what he says, I personally feel that terrorism has no religion. Anyone who picks up the gun must be sorted out by the gun. And that is the end product. And whether it is Paris, London, Afghanistan or Iraq.
No, in fact, Manishankar Iyer has shown disrespect to those people who have been killed in the Paris terror attack, because in the past the Indian Mujahideen, which has claimed responsibility for several blasts in India, has also used several other cases as a justification. So I can ask, was the Indian Mujahideen by that logic justified in carrying out the Mumbai blast in July 2011, which killed more than 20 people? Obviously not. So this kind of logic, I wonder where it comes from. Maulana Muhammad Sufyan Nizami of the Darul Uloom Firangi Mahal, I'd like your views on this. Please go ahead, sir.
نہیں دیکھیے جو جسٹیفیکیشن منی ایئر صاحب کی طرف سے دیا گیا ہے، یقینی طور پر اس میں کوئی گنجائش نہیں ہے کہ کہیں سے اس کو جسٹیفائی کیا جائے. جو غلط ہے اس کو غلط کہا جائے گا، اور جو کرنے والا ہو اس کی غلطی پر اس کو تنبیہ بھی کی جائے گی. لیکن ایک بات مجھے یہ لگتی ہے کہ یقینی طور پر منی شنکر ایئر صاحب جو کہنا چاہ رہے ہیں، وہ یہ کہنا چاہ رہے ہیں کہ جو یہ وار ہو رہی ہیں ٹیررزم کے نام پر یا ٹیرر کے نام پر، کہیں نہ کہیں اس کا جو ری ایکشن ہے یہ دوسرے طریقے سے ہو رہا ہے. آپ نے دیکھا ہوگا کہ غزہ کے اندر، فلسطین کے اندر جب بہت سارے مسلمانوں کو، بہت سارے انسانوں کا قتل عام کیا تو پوری دنیا نے آواز اٹھائی، اور پوری دنیا نے جب آواز اٹھائی ہے تب بھی اسرائیل نے اپنے حملوں میں کوئی کمی نہیں کی. تو یقینی طور پر یہ ہم سب کو سمجھنا ہوگا کہ جو پیمانہ ٹیررزم کو ختم کرنے کا ہم نے لیا ہے،
مولانا محمد سفیان نظامی, where your argument is dangerous, one minute, allow me to come in. Where your argument is dangerous, کیونکہ اگر آپ اپنی بات, yes, Mr. Ilmi wants to respond, but Mr. Ilmi, before that, please realize this is in a global context. Were the Madrid bomb blasts in Spain, for example, in 2004, that killed more than 200 people justified because the Al-Qaeda said that it was a reaction to Spain's support on the war against terror? You understand the logic here? Or for that example, or for that example, and let's get the other panelists on the screen, please. Are all the attacks by the Al-Shabaab in Kenya, for instance, including the horrific shootings at a mall that killed so many people in Kenya, including women and children, justified because the Al-Shabaab claimed that it was a reaction to the Kenyan troops' actions in Somalia? This reaction and backlash theory, yes, Maulana, understand, the reaction and backlash theory is extremely dangerous and should be avoided. I can understand if it is a fanatic who is making that point of view, but this is a member of parliament. Ejaz Ilmi, please. One at a time, and Ejaz Ilmi. One at a time, Ejaz Ilmi, please. One at a time.
There is no divine sanction in humanity or the Quran which can justify these acts of terror. Maulana Sahib is sitting there, he should enlighten everybody about various verses in the Quran. The fact is, by Manishankar Iyer making the statement by justifying terror, it's just linked to the galleries. It's just linked to it.
میں ٹیررزم کے طریقے
Let's follow the Mahatma Gandhi. Don't follow Imran
نہیں کر رہا ہوں.
This backlash, reaction, revenge theory. That's why I said there can't be ifs and buts, Mr. Maqbool. You misunderstand. Hafiz Saeed, for example, vows to avenge the creation of Bangladesh in 1971. No, Mr. Maqbool, please understand this. Right? The killings of Muslims in Gujarat in 2002.
Arnab,
The killings.
as a soldier, I wish to Arnab, as a soldier, I wish to specifically say that we must keep religion out of this. Terrorism and religion have got they are not bed brothers. Let's keep religion out of this. Because if a man is going to terrorize anybody, he must be terrorized as the backlash, not the other way around.
100%. But you know what is happening here, Mr. Maqbool, is that one is rationalizing terrorism. If a religion has been lampooned, if you make that argument that a religion has been lampooned, one second, Mr. Maqbool, Mr. Maqbool, if a religion has been lampooned, you take recourse to law.
My only viewpoint was
You take recourse to law.
No.
You
My
can
only
protest as
viewpoint
is legally
was
permissible.
That you should not. You should only take recourse
Absolutely,
to law.
yes.
In fact, you should have gone to the French authorities to tell them that this what they are doing is, as in the cartoon demeaning the religion, is not proper. You don't take gun and go to their office and kill them. Nobody is justifying that. What I'm saying is,
But Mr. Mani
that
Shankar Iyer
that the press must
Mr.
be
Mani Shankar
responsible
Iyer has
in
built a
not
justification
demeaning
for it.
anybody's religion.
Mr. Mani Shankar Iyer
No,
has
that
spoken.
justification, I'm not with that. But at the same time, I'm saying you have no
Mr.
business to
Shankar Iyer,
demean
I
anybody's
call Hafiz
religion, whether
Saeed,
it is Christ, whether it
Al-Shabaab,
is Hindu
Boko
religion or
Haram.
Muslim
No,
religion.
Mr. Maqbool, the fact is the cartoons
nobody
by
is
design. No,
justifying
watch it.
them.
Mr. Maqbool, cartoons by design are purely satirical. Every person
Yes.
should know it, right? Why should freedom of expression be curbed just because someone is hypersensitive about satire? I don't understand that. And why would a person like Mani Shankar Iyer try
Cartoons
to...
are what?
No, why would he try to build this kind of argument? And if that goes unpunished, what is the consequence of it?
No. Now let me ask you a question. Will they accept the cartoon on Christ? Will they accept a cartoon of such demeaning nature on Christ? They will not. Will we accept this thing on any of our Hindu gods in this country? We will not do that.
They have... Watch it. This particular
On
magazine...
a lighter note, a cartoon war would be better than a war on terrorism.
No, watch
There
it.
is no justification for terror and killing.
That's why
You have
they-
to draw the line somewhere.
Draw the line there.
Terror and killing.
Draw the line between a protest and an act of
There is
terrorism.
no justification. I'm agreeing to that.
Justified.
I'm agreeing to that. But at the same time, as a cartoonist, you cannot demean any religion. Will they permit demeaning of Christ in France?
No,
They will not do that.
Mr. Maqbool.
Prince Harry.
Even
They
the
will
Prophet
be
Muhammad.
One at a time, please, Mr. Ilmi,
They will be
please.
arrested and put
Wear the
behind bars.
attire of Hitler. They had to apologize.
1 second, sir. Please, Mr. Maulana Kazmi, 1 minute. I think I'm getting GD Bakshi back into the debate.
Hitler.
You see, Mr. Kazmi, 1 minute. Mr. Kazmi, 1 minute. Can I have GD Bakshi on the screen? My question is to him, please. You see, the point is simply this. Think about it from a broader context. Mani Shankar Iyer has lost many elections. Maybe he's politically desperate. He thinks this is going to get him some round of applause from someone. Maybe he's got his own reason for his twisted logic. He should be questioned. The Congress party should decide what to do with him. The question is simply this. You are building a rationalization of terrorism. By building a rationalization of terrorism, GD Bakshi, you are only giving terrorists more ammunition and more leeway to do what they want. It is justifications of this nature that spur them to do more. And that's why Mr. Mani Shankar Iyer should be called to account. That's a simple point. We can choose to ignore this. But if we ignore it, and if the Congress party chooses to say this is Mani Shankar Iyer's personal opinion, let's not touch it, then we are really getting into dangerous territory. GD Bakshi, last word on this before I close.
You know, Arnab, I would like to state that Mr. Mani Shankar Iyer and his ilk have for the last 30 years waged a war of attrition against the security forces. They have tried to demonize them. They have tried to slow down and obstruct their operations. That is why we have not been really able to control terror in this country. Now this takes the cake. Here is an Indian politician, an Indian member of parliament, justifying an act of terror,
Absolutely.
repeated strikes in France, a friendly foreign country who have given you a lot of support. If you could not say anything nice, then my advice to him is to at least keep quiet. You know, there are people who are in mourning. people who are mourning their dead. That terror action, that terror module is still free and loafing all over the country on a shooting spree. The only country in the world from where words of succor come, they don't come from Saudi Arabia. You know, they don't come from Yemen or Boko Haram in Yemen. They come, hold your breath, from India. Of
Yeah.
all places in India.
And
it is shocking.
This is what is dangerous, because we had the chief of the Al-Qaeda, Ayman al-Zawahiri, call for attacks on India. Consider what he said. Just to understand the context of why Manishankar Aiyar's comments are dangerous, you need to consider what he said to justify jihad across India. If you agree with Manishankar Aiyar, then you clearly agree with the Al-Qaeda. If the Congress party feels this is something that can go unpunished, it is for the Congress party to understand it. They chose not to come on this News Hour debate tonight. I thank you very much for joining me on debate number 2 on the News Hour tonight.